really want to try to do our best job in all conditions throughout the entire field. And that's something that precision planning is really striving to do, is to take out the guesswork and what closing wheels we should use and what force we should put them at, and really narrow it down to one unit that does the best job throughout the entire field in a multitude of conditions. And that product's called FurrowForce. FurrowForce really works off of 2 stages. Our first stage wheels here do the job of lifting the furrow and closing it with depth that we can see on the side here. We have our different lines, and also our handle up here controls our depth. So we have that ability to change with our different planning depths with smart depth. And if we go shallower, we can shallow it up a little bit so we're not getting too deep. So you look at that and you see, Tanner, that's really not controlling this. That's controlling these wheels back here, which is our second stage. Our second stage is what is our treader wheels. It's what pats down our furrow, that these wheels lift up and close. These wheels give it a nice pat to conserve moisture. So these wheels back here also act like our gauge wheels for DeltaForce. They do a good job of giving us a reading of how much pressure is on here. So that's what really controls our depth here when we change this T-handle, is whenever we put these up, this allows it to move and to tread the ground and to keep these at a certain depth that we need. And that reading that it gives us, we see in the 2020 called margin. That margin has 3 main settings that precision planning talks about, and that is 15 pounds, 35 pounds, and 55 pounds. That 15 pounds is our light setting, where we're going to want to set it early in the year whenever it's wet, and we really don't want to have these wheels put much pressure on to keep it nice and closed, but not to create bricks where we pound the soil and then we have sidewall compaction. Now we get a little later in the year in our no-till conditions and we have good moisture, but it's not too wet. We're going to jump up to the standard setting, which is 35 pounds. That 35 pounds gives us good closing, but also gives us a good pat down on this second stage wheel to allow us to conserve moisture. And then finally, if we're in some conventional type situations or late in the year with some no-till and we're really struggling to find moisture, we might want to bump up to 55 pounds. 55 pounds gives us the strongest amount of pat on the back here to conserve the maximum amount of moisture while maintaining closing. Precision planning has done a great job with trying to eliminate the guesswork of our different closing wheels and our different systems to combine it all into one.